We'll sit back at the table and then we can have just a little bit more snack if you want. Yeah? There you go. Spin your legs in. Right. Where did we get to? Oh, so the archaeologists, they found out all about these people after they'd discovered some things that they used. What things did they discover? They discovered, just take one bit at a time. Yeah, those bits are broken off, haven't they? That's it. They discovered T and, go on, you're good. T and O and O and keep it going. T-O-O. Oh, that's it. Finish that word. T-O-O. We'll just do it together for quickness. T and O and O and go for the L. L and S. Yeah, the archaeologists found the tools, didn't they? Now the hunters used arrowheads to attack the animals, and all the people used man-made tools that were carved from stone as weapons and to help prepare food. Here, let's just draw an arrowhead. They're like a triangle shape. So we can go from here to here. Which hand? Here to here, you do it. From here to here, let's just do another dot. Here to here, you do it. Let me show you. Here to here, so you do it. That's it, perfect. And then from here to here, so we're going up like that. Up, up. Go on. Up that way we're going. Here, let me help you. Oh, let me help you. Up. That's it. So they had these triangle shaped arrowheads that they used as weapons and also to prepare food. Now, although these tools were obviously buried under layers and layers of mud, the archaeologists were able to find them in the land bridge and also north and south of it. So let's do a little more handwriting. Let's do N for north and S for south. Let's do some lines here for us. Here. So we're going to do N for north and S for south. N for north. Yeah, N for north. I'm helping. Oh, so feel it together. Down, up and over. Down, up and over. Now you do it. Down. Oh, yeah. So try and control it, look. We'll just do them together. Down. And then south. So you feel it with me. So it's round and round. Round and round. Helps if you look. Round and round. See? Round and round. Now you do one independently. Now in the space there, look. You've got to control that pen. Round and round. You have to look at what you're doing, darling. Oh, that was a big one, look. Went all the way down there. So we've got north and south. Now let's just pop that on our map. We've got N for north, S for south. Where's our little map gone? Here it is. So, if we were thinking about the compass, thinking about north, here this one, where would that go on the compass? Would it go here or here? Yeah, there, that's right. And if we were thinking of south on the compass, would it go here at the bottom or at the left? Where would it go? Yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah, you need to just turn it around and stick it. That's it there at the bottom. Yeah, that's good. So we've got north and south on our map, and that's where they found some of these tools. Now, they're finding it hard to pinpoint when the people stopped travelling along the land bridge and actually began living there. Well, one of the theories that they think made it happen was when the people began farming. So the people may have stopped travelling and settled down when they began doing what? When they began to do F and A and R and M and I and N and yeah, when they began to do farming.
Yeah.
What? Okay. Now, this meant finally that permanent residences began to be built. So the first small village archaeologists found is in Costa Rica, in a place called Honadora Vieja. Now, despite the volcano being destroyed by a nearby, despite the village being destroyed by a nearby volcano, the simple huts that were made out of long tree branches and leaves were somehow preserved under the ash they were buried in. Here, look. Mum's printed out a picture of some of these. Oh, left them in here, I think. There's a picture of some of these little huts. Here we go. We can have a look at. Hey, look. Hey, look. And these huts were preserved, weren't they, by the ash from the. Oh, that just popped up then. That snuck round. I think it was just an impulse though. So remember to tell yourself in your head quietly, I do not bite my hand. Yeah. If you need to pick that card up as a reminder, that's fine. So here, look. We've got the huts made of sticks, look, going all the way around in a circle. Circular hut, look. Circular hut with a triangle roof, all made of grasses. And although there was a volcano that covered this village, the huts were preserved under the A and S and Kian, you're there? H, yeah, the huts were preserved under the ash. In Panama, where the land bridge was, archaeologists, oh, I'm just holding that hand, let me see if I can go high, 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 and the other one, let's take that one, high, 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 and this one, high, 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 high. See, we're just doing a little up-down movement, up-down, keep it up and busy. Oh no, I've got them, no, no, no. you do? See? It was just a really strong impulse, wasn't it? You just didn't tell yourself quick enough. Follow it. I do not bite my hand. See? Let's just do 10 more minutes. Sit back down. We can do it together. Come down with me. Oh, there we go. So what was we were talking about? Panama, where the land bridge was, and it says archaeologists also found evidence that people were growing vegetables like a squash during this time. Also, a squash. I wonder if you know what vegetables those are like. They're like the vegetables that we carved for Halloween. So it could be a squash, like a butternut squash, or what did we carve at Halloween? Or a P-U-M. You're there, come on. One over. K-I-N, yeah. So a butternut squash or a pumpkin. And that's the kind of things that they were growing. Oh, you've gone tired. So when they started farming, what kind of buildings were built? What buildings did they build when they started farming? Were they temporary or permanent? You can decide. So we've got T for temporary or P for permanent. You go P and E and keep going. R and P and M and A and N and E and go on, finish that word off. 2 more letters. N and touch the last letter. Yeah, so permanent. Permanent buildings. Is there any word that comes to mind when you hear the word permanent? Oh, I've got it. I've got it. Let's just link it there, look. Me and you. See, look, you've got marks there. Poor little hand. Any word that comes to mind when you hear the word permanent. Anything? F and O and F and O and R and E and V and keep it going. 4 F. After the V, go back down for your V and then straight there where V and E and the last letter. Forever. Forever. Is there more or are you finished? So I'm not sure. Is there more or finished because you're hovering? Finished. Okay. So forever sprung to mind. That's a nice word, isn't it? They were like their forever homes, weren't they? They no longer had to pack them away. They were there forever. Now this is thought to have happened from around 9,000 to 7,000 BC. So it would mean that people were going backwards and forwards over the bridge, that way and then that way and then that way, from around 2,000 to 4,000 years until they actually started farming and finally settled. And that's why we call these people now the settlers. So could you accurately say when people stopped travelling along the land bridge? What do you think? Could you accurately say, or could you just take a guess? Accurately or a guess? Take a guess, yeah, because we can't be sure, can we? Oh, did you want to carry on? Oh, sorry. Okay, what did you want to say? I and A and I, A, go on. M, I am. T and T and thinking about the time. I am. Is it that you're thinking about the time that we've got left, or maybe you're just thinking about what time it is? So the time we've got left, or what time it is? What time it is? Oh, let's have a look. Have a look on the clock. So it is 1:30. So we've got 1 hour. 1 hour. Okay. Oh, just a big stretch up again. That's a good idea. Big stretch up and then a little sit down. So let's just think about the idea of I know, we'll just look after that one. About the idea of travelling. Long ago, people travelled for necessity, didn't they? Like the people that followed the animals and the people that went places to buy things. But today, oh, hang on a minute, Chris. Try and just listen to this bit and finish this one, and then we'll move. We'll just talk about this one and then we'll move. 5 minutes. Okay?
Further.
Yeah. So, travel used to be a necessity, but today it's become more of a luxury. Just 5 minutes and then we'll be done. So if you had unlimited resources, so you had all the money in the world, are you the type of person that would enjoy travelling from place to place all the time? Or do you like having a home base? Oh, I think I already know your answer. So I think you answered it earlier, didn't you? So do you think you would enjoy travelling from place to place all the time? Or do you like actually having a home? You could just do T or H. H for home. You like having your home comforts, don't you? Go on then. T and R and T and R. T and R and A and tra. V and E and L and travel. Could be travelling, could be travel. Which one? Travel or along the word? L and I and after the I, N and G, travelling. Go on after that, try it with the pencil. Travelling, hang on, I'll pick that up. Travelling. T and O, two. N and E and W, to new. P and do the P again. That's good. Let me write that down first. Travelling to new P. So if you want the P, we'll go from the P. Hang on, here you go. Travelling to new P and where, push. You're there, I think. L and A and C and E and S to new places. Just write that down. Travelling to new places. Lift that elbow up. Where do you want to go? Travelling to new places. Where do you want to go? Lift it up. C and O and U and L and D could be and yeah, do you want it? Go and touch it. E could be C and this is good, yeah. H and A and where L and E and where after the E? After the E. Do the E again, up for the E. E and N and G and I and N and G could be challenging. Could be challenging. F and O and R for M and E. Let me write that down, see whether there's any more. Travelling to new places could be challenging for me. Was there any more, or had you finished? No? Any more or finished? Just do M or N. More? I W O U W O U. I'm just looking up to this hand. W O U. Do you want that?
No.
Come on then if you want it. So pick it up and touch it. L and D. I would. Write that down. I would. Oh, turn it the other way around. I would. Hold it that way. L and I and K and yeah, E. I would like T and O to T and R and this is so good. I would like to T and R. Lift that elbow. T and R. R and A and V and E and L. I would like to travel. O N E 1 D and A and O Do you know the end? Yeah, why I'd like to travel one day. Well, maybe if there was a place that you really wanted to go to, you could have a look all about it, couldn't you? Talk about it. And maybe that would help you to prepare for travelling somewhere different. A bit like you do all of the time, don't you? You have to mentally prepare yourself to do things that are new and that are different. But you always manage to cope with them, don't you? You always manage to cope so well. Make us really proud. So one day, yes, maybe you could go travelling.